Yo, what is good, y'all? What is good, y'all? Mavs in 4. Hey. Alright. Welcome, everybody. I was going to make this a video, but with how late the play-ins ended yesterday, I figured I might as well just do like a live stream of this. And I'm going to be honest, this is the hardest year I've ever... I think this is the most difficult NBA playoffs to predict of any year that I've ever, like being a fan of the NBA, that I've ever seen. There's so many series I legit don't know who I want to pick. JL, try not to be biased. I'm going to try my best not to be biased, but this is going to be the most accurate, the best bracket, of course. So we'll just get started. Actually, let me move my chat a little closer to where I can see y'all a little bit better. Alright. Y'all can let me know if you like my picks or not. But I'm going to do many. Alright, so first series, obviously Phoenix, New Orleans. I don't think we need to talk about this one that much. We're going to go with Phoenix. That's a pretty easy one. I'd say that's probably a sweep. It's probably a 4-game sweep, to be honest. I don't really like to predict sweeps that much. Oh my god, my mic is like back here. Dude, I'm the worst streamer. Healthy Warriors over Suns. Hey, we're not at that part yet, bro. We're in the first round. We are picking the first round right now. Let me make the chat a little bigger. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Second round. All right, before Luka's injury, I would have picked the Mavs in like 5 or 6. But since Luka's hurt, I don't really see how the Mavericks are going to win this series. I think if Luka can play in 5 of the games and they don't go down 0-2, then I think the Mavs are going to win. But I don't know, man. I don't see how the Mavs are going to win without Luka, but I feel like I could definitely be so wrong on this because like Luka could just come back. But let's just assume Luka won't be 100% healthy, so we're going to go with the Jazz. And we're going to go with the Jazz, and honestly, probably like 5 or 6 because I don't know. But if Luka came back like legit, I feel like the Mavs could win like 4 straight. That's the thing. I don't really like that series because of that, but just because of the health, we're got to go with the Utah Jazz. Jazz are known for blowing leads. Jazz easy. You guys think the Jazz easy? Yeah, I think, well, look, without Luka, I don't really see how the Mavericks are going to score with them. So, even though the Jazz have been kind of like choke artists for a while, yeah, I think we're all on the same page on this one. Okay. All right. Warriors, Nuggets. The Nuggets won this regular season, I think 3-1, but I listened to a podcaster say Draymond didn't play in any of the games. I don't think we need to think about this one too much. Denver literally is Jokic and a bunch of role players right now because Murray's hurt, MPJ's hurt. We're going to go with the Warriors. Steph's supposed to be back for game 1. And honestly, the Warriors have looked pretty good a little bit recently, even without him. So that's not too hard of a pick. We're going to go Warriors. Probably in 5. We'll give Jokic like 1 really good game. If Steph back, it might be over. Depending on if Steph plays. I think if Steph plays, it low-key could be a sweep just because Denver is so decimated by injury. Yeah, Warriors in 5. Think we're all there. Israel says, Luka's only supposed to be out for 1 to 2 games. Yeah, but we don't know what he's going to look like when he comes back. That's the only thing. And look, if Luka misses only 2 games, I could see the Mavericks coming back and winning this series if he only misses the first 2 games. But they're going to have to win game 3 if they don't go down 0-3. If you go down 0-3, that's like the death sentence, even to the Jazz. Picks on today's games. I'm not going to pick the individual games. We're just going to pick the series today. All right, Grizzlies, Timberwolves. This is another series where, quite frankly, I don't really see how Timberwolves are going to really compete. But then again, Memphis, I don't know. I do think Memphis' offense is going to slow down a lot in the playoffs. But to be honest, I don't know. Minnesota is one of those teams I don't really believe in that much. I don't really like Towns' composure in these bigger games. So I could see the series going a little bit longer, maybe like a 6. I don't think it would make it to 7. So we're going to go Grizzlies in 6. Wolves have more heart. I don't know, man. The Grizz have a lot of heart. The Grizz play with like great chemistry. They play together. I don't know. You got the Timberwolves. I just don't see the Timberwolves, man, going into Memphis, beating them, stealing one of the 2 first games. I feel like Memphis is going to be like their crowd is going to be electric, just like Minnesota's was like in that playing game. You think the Grizzlies are going to go too far? Hey, we'll see when we get to the second round. We're moving on to the East. Now, I'm just going to start with this series down here, Milwaukee Bulls. I've had the misfortune of watching these teams play a couple times in the last 3 weeks, and quite frankly, I don't see how the Bulls have a chance against the Milwaukee Bucks. So we're just going to – that's a sweep. I think if any series is a guaranteed sweep, it's that one. I don't know. The Bulls have just not looked very good. Treat yourself to McDonald's on me, man. Hey, thank you, bro. Bucks in 5. Yeah, Milwaukee in 7. You guys think the Bulls are going to take a game? Bucks in 5, Bucks in 4. I don't think there's a way. I don't think it's even possible for Chicago to win one game in that series. I've watched these teams have played twice recently, and both games it looks like Milwaukee's not really trying, and they go up by like 20 points. All right, let's start at the top. Heat Hawks. Man, Trae Young is scary. Trae Young is very scary. I don't know what's the deal with Capella. How long is Capella going to be out? Let me take a look at Capella's injury. Because if Capella's out, I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be tough. It says right knee hypertension. He's going to get an MRI. Okay, well, I mean, the Heat, yeah. I don't think this is going to be a quick series. I think the Heat, I don't know, man. Trae Young is a killer. Obviously, the Heat have a lot of good defenders across the team, but so did the Sixers last year, and he freaking eviscerated them like a assassin. Yeah, Trae Young is, I feel like, especially after last year, Trae Young's proven he is that guy. I just feel like, I don't know, man. The thing with the Hawks is I do feel like their offense could hit a higher level than the Heat's offense can, just because the Heat's offense sometimes can get bogged down. I feel like the Heat rely on Hero a little too much, but they are the 1 seed for a reason. Bam's coming off COVID. Is that what's happening right now? I think we're gonna go. Well, I think we're gonna go Heat in 6 or 7. Yeah, we're going to go with the Heat. But I think that actually is going to be a really competitive series. I think the Heat are going to go up like 2-0. Hawks will win one of the Atlanta games. Maybe they'll steal like Game 5 Miami and we got a series. But I think the Heat win. Stop it, dude. Heat in 4. Dude, sweeps are not as common as you think, man. I don't know. I just don't see it because you got to remember the Heat are the 1 seed, but they're like a 53-win 1 seed. They're like, normally like a 53-win team is like a 3 seed. So this ain't a normal 1 seed. This is the year where the teams are a lot closer together, I feel like, in quality. All right, Raptors, Sixers. Everyone is saying Raptors. Raps in 6. Raps in 6. Dude, 76ers sweep. I would be shocked if the Sixers swept them. Honestly, I really want to pick the Raptors because, like, I don't know, man. When I watch the Sixers, man, it feels like it's Joel Embiid playing versus the other team, and he's also playing against his own team. Like, Tobias Harris, the way this dude plays basketball is like he's trying not to offend the other team. This is Eric Spoelstra and the best bench in the league we're talking about. No, yeah, I know. I mean, I picked the Heat. I think, you know, Trae Young is... Look, when Trae Young comes off the pick and he's got the floater going, it's really hard to stop Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason Atlanta was able to beat the Sixers last year, who should have beaten them. And I think they took 2 games off the Bucks, too. Raptors, Sixers. Okay. So the Sixers obviously have the best player in the series. When in doubt, you pick the best player. But I low-key feel like what the Raptors are going to do this series, they're just going to triple-team Joel and make the other guys beat him. And I don't know if I trust the other guys. Harden looks really slow. Yeah, I don't like the way Harden looks at all. He looks sluggish, slow, old. His shot looks bad. I saw a stat that Harden's been blocked on 1 out of every 5 2-point attempts he's taken this year. I don't know, man. Everything I think, everything I read, and then Nick Nurse is so much better of a coach He's so much better of a coach than Doc Rivers. Everything I think about makes me think the Raptors are going to win in like 6. But I'm picking the Sixers because of Joel. I don't know. This is the one, honestly, I'm not going to lie, this is the one I'm the least confident about in the entire bracket. I would not be shocked at all if the Raptors come out and just beat the Sixers. Like, at all. Like, I feel like the thing with the Sixers, they're a bit of a front-running team. If Toronto just, like, takes one of the road games to start out, man, because Matisse isn't playing on the road, too, and the Raptors have a lot of wings, so this is a series where they're really going to need Matisse. So, like, the Sixers have to win the home games. They have to win the home games. If they lose the home games, it's over. I feel like it's going to be really hard for them to win in Toronto, but we'll see. Bandwagon? Bro, you just a hater? Who am I hating on? I'm giving both teams their props. Look, again, that's a 50-50. I'm not like super confident on that one. That's like my biggest 50-50 series. I could honestly see it going either way. All right. Brooklyn versus Boston. I think a lot of people are going to pick the Celtics in this series. The Celtics have legit been like the best team along with the Suns the second half of the season. The Celtics defense has been amazing. Robert Williams is hurt. The defense has still been really good. They got Marcus Smart. They got, you know, Jalen Tatum. Pretty good defenders as well. But what are you guys saying? Celtics in 7, Brooklyn in 6, Celtics 7, Nets 6, Celtics 5. You guys are very mixed. I'm a little unsure who I want to pick as well. But I'm actually not. I don't know. This is the series that is going to make or break my bracket. 100%. This is the series that makes or breaks the bracket for me. A lot of people are just saying Game 7. And you know what? I have a bold prediction. I don't think this goes to 7. I don't know if it goes to 6. I'm picking the Nets. I think the Nets are going to shock. I think the Nets defense is going to be so much better in the playoffs than it was in the regular season. And I don't know, man. I just trust Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving more than I trust Tatum and Brown. I know the Celtics defense has been elite. I know they have home court. I don't really care. I don't really care. I think the Nets are going to win. I don't know. That's my pick. The Nets were my preseason pick. Oh, the Celtics, man. Oh, the Nets defense is atrocious. Oh, I know it's atrocious. I don't think it matters. I really don't think it matters. I'm picking the Nets. That series wasn't that hard for me to think of. I'll just be honest, man. I think Durant's the best player in the world right now, in my opinion. So I'm going with the Nets. Bro, how did you pick the Jazz over the Mavs? Because Luka's hurt. All right. Speaking of the Jazz, quite frankly, if Luka wasn't hurt, they wouldn't be in the second round here. So, yeah, I think we all know where this is going. Robert Williams is returning, and Ben is in Game 4. Look, I'm not even factoring in Ben Simmons, and I don't think Robert Williams would matter either. I think you guys are underrating Durant. The Nets' record would be a lot better if Durant and Irving were healthy the whole year. Well, Irving was healthy. If Irving decided to get the vaccine and Durant was healthy all year, the Nets would have been the 1 seed, I think, pretty much. Yeah, I think people are really underrating Brooklyn. I know their defense is bad, but I don't. I'm telling y'all, that's my prediction. It's my prediction. All right, we're moving on. You're sleeping on the C's? Look, man, if you pick... I think the C's are a great team. Honestly, I probably would have picked the Celtics against literally any other team except for Milwaukee in the first round. But Brooklyn, to me, is the best team in the East, so there we go. All right, Phoenix Versus the Jazz, we're not really even going to talk about this one. We only even have the Jazz here because Luka's injury. If Luka wasn't hurt and we had the Mavs here, I honestly think the Mavs have a shot at an upset. I'd probably pick Phoenix in 6 over the Mavs, or 7. But I do think the Mavs actually could beat the Suns. But they're not playing the Mavs in this bracket. They're playing the Jazz, so it doesn't matter. We're going Suns. Probably in 5 over the Jazz. Don't think that'll be a difficult series for Phoenix at all. All right. Brooklyn's the 7 seed for a reason. The reason is Kevin Durant missed a lot of time. All right. We got the Warriors and we got the Grizzlies. I think a lot of people... I don't know. What do you guys think? I already know who I'm picking. I honestly don't think this is going to be a hard series to pick either. I think this is a pretty easy one to pick. Grizzlies in 4, Warriors in 6. Luka's only missing games 1 and 2. Yeah, but those are the home games. If they go down 0-2 at home, that's a little scary. And we don't know what it'll look like when he's back. Warriors, Grizz. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I'd be shocked if the Warriors win this series in more than in 5-6 games. I think the Warriors are going to win. At this point in the playoffs, Steph should be fully healthy. Yeah, I just think the Warriors' offense is a little too dynamic. I think the Grizzlies' offense is going to slow down a bit in the playoffs. And, yeah, that's who we're going with. Yeah, Warriors. I don't know. I'm thinking Warriors. I don't think we have to think too hard about this one. Yeah. All right, moving back to the East. We've got the Heat. We've got the Sixers. Quite frankly, if Toronto had won the first round, I would pick the Heat. I don't even think the Sixers are that good of a team at this point. They choke more than about any other team in the league. Matchup-wise for the Heat, I don't like this matchup for the Heat at all, to be honest. I'm going to pick the Sixers in this one. I know it sounds weird. I really don't think the Sixers are even one of the best 4 teams. I just think the way the bracket shakes out, if they beat Toronto, they'll get to the conference finals. But I could also, again, see the Sixers losing in the first round. Quite frankly, the Sixers don't deserve to be this far. They don't really deserve it, but here they are. They're not getting any further than that. We know that. And as much as I love Embiid, yeah, the Sixers, I don't know. That's the good point, though. The bench is so bad. Embiid's going to have to be playing like 44 minutes a game in some of these playoff games. It's going to be ugly. Grizz in 6, we played well against the Warriors every time, knocked them out in the play-in last year, and beat them twice in a row. Look, I just think the Warriors, we haven't even seen the Warriors with Draymond, Steph, and Clay for a game. We haven't seen the core of a 73-win team. They're coming together, and they already have the chemistry. So I'm picking the Warriors on that one. All right. This is the series that's going to piss everybody off. I already can tell. I already know my pick here is really going to piss everybody off. Bucks in 6, you guys are saying? Nets in 6. Bucks in 6. Look. Everything tells me Milwaukee is going to win this series. Giannis, pretty much unguardable. No one on the Nets is really equipped to guard him. Drew Holiday is pretty damn good. Chris Middleton, pretty damn good. The Bucks, their offense, I feel like the Bucks' offense this year, even though they're not like, you know, they weren't crazy in the regular season. I feel like Drew Holiday got a lot better on offense, even though he's a lot older. Everything about the Bucks screams championship team. It would be a shock if they lost. But I'm going to go with the Nets. I think the Nets are the best team in the East. I don't care that they're the 7th seed. I'm going to give you guys my reason in a second again, real quick. Yeah. So wrong. Look, I definitely know the Bucks could beat the Nets. I think everyone talks about the Nets defense and they're like, it's so bad. And then yet, I know the Nets lost to the Bucks last time they played, and people are acting like it wasn't a close game. That could have gone either way. I think last year, we're kind of forgetting, if this man didn't step on the line, the Nets literally would have beaten the Bucks. And he didn't even have Kyrie Irving. We're going with the Nets. KD overrated? KD's the best player in the world right now. Bucks and 6. Look, I think the Bucks could win in 6 for sure, but I'm going with the Nets. This is my bracket. If you don't like it, you can make your own. Giannis overrated? No, Giannis is not overrated. Giannis is legit. Definitely a top. Honestly, right now, I'd say Giannis and KD probably the 2 best players in the league for me, but I just like KD a little bit more, especially in a playoff setting. So that's me. That's my pick. No, but Giannis is definitely not overrated. Giannis is that guy. Like, look, again, the Nets, they could lose either of these series. The Celtics and the Bucks, very losable series for the Nets. But I'm picking KD. All right, we're going to go to the West. Here we go. The Suns and the Warriors. Imagine Giannis and KD on the same team. That would be so much fun. I don't know if I'm a hater. I don't think I've been a hater this whole video. I've been very fair to all the teams. Been very fair to the Hawks. I think they're going to take the Heat pretty far. The Raptors, I've said, I think they probably could beat the Sixers. The Bulls, I didn't give a lot of credit to, I'll be honest. Celtics, literally said they've been like the best team in the second half of the season. I think Phoenix is really good, but honestly, I'm picking the Warriors, and I don't know. I'm picking the Warriors. I just feel like in the playoffs, they're going to be a little bit more difficult to guard. I just like picking the best player in the series, and to me, that's Steph. Especially because this series will be in a month and a half from now if it happens, which means Steph will be fully healthy, assuming no more injuries happen. So I'm picking the Warriors. I think this will be a really tough series, but I'm going to go Warriors in 6. Yeah, I'm going Warriors in 6. Before Steph got hurt, I know the Warriors started out with like only 2 losses. The Warriors, with just Steph and Draymond, that Clay wasn't even in the mix. This other series, I'm not going to lie, I don't think we have to think about this. I think the Nets are going to... This will be the easiest series for the Nets. I know I have the Sixers going this far, but I don't think the Sixers are even that great of a team. I watch more Sixers than any other team because Embiid's my favorite player. And believe me, whenever it's a close game, I have no faith they're ever going to win. I literally have no faith that they're going to win. So for me, this isn't really much of a decision. I think the Nets win this in 5. Yeah, and I don't think the games are very competitive either. I think the Nets are going to run them out of the building. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it with Philly. I just don't see it. Get the broomsticks? Honestly. Nah, bro, he put the Nets in the finals. Look, there's 3 teams from the East. There's 2 teams from the East that I think can make the finals. The Bucks and the Nets. So I had to pick one of them. I just don't see the Celtics, if they beat the Nets, I don't see the Celtics beating the Bucks. And by the way, if I had the Bucks beating the Nets, I would pick the Bucks to win the championship. So I'm just putting that out there. But I have the Nets beating them. I'm going with Durant. And now we have the Warriors and the Nets. This will be the 3rd time in this bracket that I think the Nets are playing a better team. But I think the Nets are going to win. Keep sleeping on the Heat. Hey, if the Raptors beat the Sixers, I would have the Heat in the conference finals. But, yeah, I just don't like that matchup for Miami, to be honest, with the Sixers. That's really the only reason. I think they're actually a better team. Just matchup-wise, don't like that. But, yeah, I'm picking the Nets. Yeah. I think the Warriors are having a chance to win that. Oh, yeah. If these 2 teams play in the finals, I 100% could see the Warriors beating the Nets. Like, that's the thing with this year's playoffs. There's a lot of series that I think could go either way. Like, there is a lot of series that could go either way. A lot. Memphis Warriors could go either way. Phoenix Warriors could go either way. Warriors Nets could go either way. Nets Bucks could go either way. Celtics Nets could go either way. Sixers Raptors could go either way. Hawks Heat, probably Heat, but I would not be shocked if the Hawks found a way to pull off an upset. I think this is the closest that the playoffs have ever been. All these Warrior haters. I'm really not a Warriors hater. I literally have them going to the finals. I think it's going to be a Suns-Bucks rematch. I think it could be. But yeah, I have the Nets. That's my pick. I could have been safe and just picked the Suns, but this is what I think. This was my preseason pick. The Nets were my preseason pick. They've been my pick all year. I didn't think they needed Irving when he wouldn't get the vaccine, and now that Harden's gone, I don't think they need Harden, and quite frankly, I don't think they need Simmons. That'd be a big bonus. I don't really know what Simmons is going to do on this team when he comes back. Is he going to just be like the Bruce Brown role? I don't know. You have to remember Ben Simmons is playing. I just don't see Ben Simmons playing that much. Yeah. That's the pick. I feel like finals could go to 7 games. Yeah. You tripping for thinking Luka won't make out of the first round again. I would pick the Mavs if Luka was healthy. The only reason we didn't pick the Mavericks was because Luka is going to be injured. He's literally going to miss game 1. My only thing is if they go down 0-2 and then they have to play game 3, first game back from injury in Utah, with Utah having some momentum. That's the thing. If Luka was healthy, I would pick the Mavs to beat the Jazz and put them on upset watch against the Suns. Because I actually think the Mavs have a chance of beating the Suns if they play, if Luka's healthy, but probably Phoenix wins. But, yeah. Raptors underrated, I agree. That was the hardest series for me to pick in this whole bracket, was Sixers-Raptors. Raptors beat Sixers. If we did an alternate bracket, everybody, where the Raptors beat the Sixers, the only thing that would really change is I would have the Heat going to the conference finals. I think the Heat would beat the Raptors. That'd really be the only difference, and then I would still have the Nets over the Heat in the conference finals. I think a calf injury is going to hurt Luka, but they're playing a struggling Jazz team. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't really see how the Mavericks are going to win a playoff game with Jalen Brunson being the best guy on the court. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, so that's the bracket. All right, what time is it? It's only 8:30 in the morning. Y'all down to watch some more of those like analysis videos? You want to play Larry Birtle? We'll stay on for a little bit more. Let's just change it to that real quick. Let's go Suns. Dude, I mean, this is the thing. This season, again, if y'all weren't here from the beginning, this, for me, is the hardest playoffs to pick ever. To me, like, this is by far the most difficult year I've ever picked, like, a playoff bracket. For me. I don't know. And of course, I have a 7 seed winning the whole thing. So, obviously, obviously, something will be wrong about my bracket. I literally have a 7 seed winning the whole thing. You think the Grizzlies can beat the Warriors? Look, I think they could too. I think there's not a lot of... The only series that I'm like, for sure, like, okay, this is 100% what's happening is Bulls-Bucks. The Bucks are going to absolutely destroy them. It's weird how the Grizzlies without Ja played better. Yeah, I mean, this is a weird thing. I think in a playoff setting, though, you definitely need a guy like Ja with the creation for their offense. Do you see the Timberwolves beating the Grizzlies? No. We'll go back to the bracket, I guess. Ooh. All right, let's watch some. You know, I wanted to watch some videos on stream today from our boy Ben Taylor, because I didn't watch a lot of New Orleans this year. So let's learn about this Herb Jones fella. Oh no, I gotta fix this. Ah. Dude, I'm so bad at streaming. Play Pirtle. You guys rather watch the video, or would you rather play Pirtle? Or Larry Birdle? Because Pirtle only gives you one. And I low-key, I think I saw what the answer for today's Pirtle was on Twitter, so I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat it. Pirtle. Herb Jones is on fire. Pirtle. All right, a lot of people want us to play Pirtle. Okay, we'll play today's Pirtle. I might have seen what today's one was, so I really don't want to cheat. But I really don't want to cheat. But let me just guess what I think I thought I saw on Twitter. Okay, so it's not. Okay, that's what I saw on Twitter. So then this is not it. Okay, so oh, did they change Boston Conference East? Why is the team yellow? What does it mean when the team is yellow? I only got to play Pirtle once because of the thing. All right, taller than 6'4", he's not a guard. He's not in the East, so it's a forward. Above number 36. I don't know, like, you know what I've learned? I don't really know, like, anybody's jersey. Oh, whoops. I don't know, like, anybody's jersey number for these things. All right. So it's probably a forward or center in the West. Isn't Pirtle literally on the Spurs? Should we just guess Jakob Pirtle? How do you spell his name? You know, let's just see. All right, West. So it's a forward in the West, lower than 7. Okay. He's old. He's an older forward with a high jersey number. Okay, so it's not LeBron. Who has a high jersey number? I feel like I don't know anybody's jersey number off the top. That's like my one thing with trivia. Like, I could not tell you jersey numbers to save my life. Jay Crowder. Are y'all literally just telling me the answer? That defeats the purpose of playing this on stream if you guys just tell me the answer. Why would you tell me the answer? Why would you tell me the answer? All right, we'll do Larry Birdle. We'll do like 3 rounds of this, and then we'll watch the video. Okay, so yellow on the team means they've played for the team. Okay. All right. All right, who do we want to start with? All right, let's see. Who do we want to start with? Why don't you look at the silhouette? That's too easy. All right, we'll start with LeBron. I don't know is LeBron a good starting player? A Western forward, shorter than 6'9". Okay. I mean, pretty much everyone is forwards shorter than 6'9". So he's not in the Pacific. All right. We've got the Northwest and we've got the Southwest. Are we feeling South or North on this one? For me, I like to go use the division is like the easiest thing for me to guess. Yo, Samuel Neal, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. John Collins, Jay Crowder. Should we just guess Jay Crowder again? I mean, we could. Oh, all right. 6'6", 4. Oh, wait. He's in the same division. Why did we guess Jay Crowder? I'm not even thinking. Jared Vanderbilt? Jared Vanderbilt. He's taller than 6'6", right? Because he plays power forward. He has to be taller than 6'6". Oh, Crowder's number is 99? So not helpful. All right. He's younger than 31, 6'6". Norman Powell's like, what, 6'4"? He also plays in the Pacific. What am I thinking? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. He plays on the Clippers. All right. Dude, all right, well, Pelicans, we watched them last night. Brandon Ingram is surely taller than 6'6", right? He has to be. You know who's 6'6"? Keldon Johnson? You know who's 6'6"? Oh my God. Okay, it's a Pelicans player. It is a Pelicans player. It's a Pelicans player. We knew it. Okay, he's on the Pelicans. He's a forward on the Pelicans. Do I know all the Pelicans forwards? Bro, I didn't watch I watched their first playing game, but I didn't watch the game last night because I was out with friends. Brandon Ingram. Is Brandon Ingram 6'6"? I feel like Brandon Ingram's probably 6'7", no? Herbert Jones? Is Herbert Jones older than 21? I don't actually know anything. We're going to watch the Herbert Jones video. Torian Prince. Hayes. Isn't Hayes a center? No, Hayes is not 6'6". This guy has to be 6'6". People are saying Herbert Ingram. All right, we're going to go Ingram. I feel like Ingram has to be taller than 6'6". Yeah, he's 6'8". All right, we'll guess Herb. Oh my, he's 6'7". Larry Nance? Dude, Larry Nance has to be taller than 6'6". There's no way. There's literally no way. Gary Clark, Trey Murphy? Is Gary Clark a forward? Dude, I watched like maybe 4 or 5 Pelicans games this year. They were not on TV a lot this year. Tony Snell. Oh, Tony Snell. It has to be Tony Snell. I saw a stat that Tony Snell had like 0.0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 everything, and then they like... No, it's... Oh, he's a guard. Oh, what? Bro, y'all start naming some more forwards, man. Larry Nance. Dude, there's no way Larry Nance is 6'6". Larry Nance has to be at least 6'8". Samuel Neal, thank you for the super chat. You got Raps and 6. I think Hawks can upset the Heat. Respect both of those takes, honestly. Raptors, I would, again, Sixers, Raptors, really wouldn't be surprised. And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I want to pick the Raptors. I just feel like Embiid's the best player in the series by a mile. That's why I picked the Sixers. Bro, who is this, bro? For real. Najee Marshall, Jackson Hayes. All right, guys, Jackson Hayes, I know, is at least 6'10". He has to be at least 6'10". Kira Lewis Jr., pretty sure Kira is a guard. Try Gary Clark. All right, this is our second to last guess. Yes! All right, y'all. Look at us. Look at us, man. It took us 7 guesses. We guessed 5 players in the same team. We guessed a whole third of the roster, but we finally got it. All right, starting player. You know what? There's been so many Larry Nances. Let's just start with Larry Nance. Why not? All right, he's a forward in the Eastern Conference. He's 6'7". How tall is Tatum? Tatum is 6'8". Tatum is 6'8". All right, so it's not Tatum. Man. When I look over to the right, I suppose I'm reading the chat. Jay Crowder is in the West, so it can't be Jay. Can't be Jay Crowder. Jaylen Brown. Is Jaylen... All right, so I want to guess Jaylen Brown, but is Jaylen Brown even listed as a... Is Jaylen Brown even listed as a forward? This is literally cheating. Yeah, we're playing together, man. We ain't cheating. We're doing this as a team. We got... If we can't figure this out with 700 people, dude, Jimmy Butler. Oh, Jimmy is 6'7". Okay, that's a good guess. Okay. So he's not in the Southeast. So, wait a second. Younger than 32. Is this? Oh. Okay, so he's in the Atlantic Division. So he's a Net, a Celtic, a Raptor. All right, younger than 29. How tall is Scotty Barnes? Everyone's saying Jalen. Isn't Jalen a guard? Is Jalen out as a guard? Levine? I feel like Levine's a shooting guard too. I want to guess Scotty Barnes. Isn't Scotty Barnes 6'7"? Jaylen Brown. Everyone is saying Jaylen Brown in the chat. I just feel like, all right, if Jalen's listed as a guard, I'm going to be pissed. I told y'all! All right, I'm going to guess Scotty. I think it has... It's not a... Oh, it is. It's a... I didn't even look at the team. It is a Celtic. Okay, it's a Celtic. Younger than 25. It's a Celtic younger than 25. I should have... I went so fast because I was so mad about him being a guard. All right. A Celtic younger than 25. Who are their forwards? Is it, what's his face? Is Neesmith a forward or is he a guard? Grant Williams, Rob Williams. It's Jason. No, Tatum's 6'8", I'm pretty sure. People are saying Grant Williams, Naismith. I'm seeing a lot more Grant Williams. We'll go with Grant. Could it be Neesmith? Is he a shooting guard? Grant Williams is 6'6". All right, and it's older than 23, so he's a 24-year-old. Who is 24 It is Rob Williams, isn't it? Rob's it's not Robert, he's 6'9". Tatum, I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty sure Tatum is 6'8". We have 2 guesses left. I'm seeing a lot of Tatums. I'm telling you guys, I'm pretty sure it can't be Tatum. Look at the number lower than 4. Oh, okay. But wait, dude. Jason Tatum, the number is lower than 4. But Tatum isn't is Tatum 24? Wait, that would make a lot of sense. Tatum's 6'7". Tatum is 6'8". I knew it. Okay, so they're number 2 on the Celtics. Who is this? Who is this? Nesmith, 24 years old. Is Aaron Nesmith 24? Was he drafted as a senior 2 years ago? Sam Hauser? Collins? Sam Hauser. I don't even know who Sam Hauser is. Time Lord. I don't think it's Robert Williams, man. I feel like, well, Robert Williams is kind of short for a forward, isn't he? For a power forward center? People are saying Sam Hauser. I'm not going to look at the roster. I feel like that's cheating. We got it. Oh, no, we didn't get it. It was Matt Ryan. Bro, I thought y'all were trolling when you put Matt Ryan in the chat. Who the fuck is Matt Ryan, the basketball player? I thought you guys were talking about the quarterback. Who is this? This is not a real person. This is literally not a real person. Matt Ryan. This dude is the most generic looking white dude we have ever seen in my life. Yeah, who the fuck is Matt Ryan, the basketball player? Is this like the 15th man on the roster? Who is this? Play Weddle, the football version? Ooh, we might play Weddle a different day. I'm going to try to be streaming a lot more, y'all. A lot of times when I'm now in my apartment, I just have like a lot more free time and I just want to start doing this more. Okay, bro. Who the fuck is this? Who the hell is Matt Ryan, bro? He's not on the roster when you looked it up. This is a fake play. This is a creative player, bro. This isn't even a real guy. Damn, now he's in my history as an L. That's such a shame. Bro, we got freaking Matt Ryan, who's not even real. Okay, you know what? Let's start with... I don't know why this guy came to mind. We'll start with Victor Oladipo. Oh, a lot of yellows. All right, he's in the West. He's a guard in the West. Shorter than 6'4". He's probably 6'2". Younger than 29. Oh, he's got a really low jersey number. Dude, the jersey number would be helpful if I actually knew anybody's jersey number. Oh, man. Go with Harden first guess. Well, we've already guessed Victor here. Curry. Let's see. Curry's 6'3". Curry's older than 29. And Seth is in the East as well, so it can't be Curry. Westbrook. Westbrook's got to be older than 29. Booker. Booker's definitely taller than 6'4". Booker's at least 6'5". He has to be. Dame. I think Dame's 30. Dame got drafted as a senior in like 2011, so Dame has to be old. Ja Morant? Okay. Okay, draw was a good guess. Older than 22. Not in the Southwest. Who's better in basketball, you or Jesser? Bro, I don't even have a court near me anymore, so I'm incredibly rusty. It's not any vets. He's too old. Poole. Guys, Poole is like 6'5", I'm pretty sure. 6'5" or 6'4". Trey Burke. Gary Payton II. Is GP2. Is the Mitten 6'3". Does anyone know? Beal? It can't be Beal. It has to be in the West. Luka. Guys, Luka's like 6'8", 6'7". It can't be Luka. Yellow means it's within 2. Guys, the thing, you guys, I'm not going to get it on the second guess from that. I'd rather just figure out the division. That's my game plan. I figure out the division, and then I go from there. It's okay if I get it in 3 guesses instead of 2. All right. So this guy's either the Pacific or the Northwest. How tall is D'Angelo Russell? D'Lo. Yeah, I see a D'Lo in the chat. I'm feeling a D'Lo here. Is D'Lo 20? Let's see. D'Lo got drafted kind while ago. I feel like D'Lo is not 27 yet, though. That's a good point with the yellow. I feel like D'Lo's not 27 yet, right? All right, Gary Payton II is 6'3", but Gary Payton II is definitely not 27. Are you still doing the Curry workout? No, I finished it. Holy, it's Dame, dude. Dame is not 27. It can't be. Shea, it can't. CJ, no, CJ's in the Southwest. It can't be CJ. Trae Young, can't be Trae Young. He's in the East. Westbrook, can't be Brick. He's 26. Who's 26? Dame's like 31. Yeah, Dame is like 30, bro. Dame got drafted in like 2011, and he was a senior coming into the draft. Dame has to be at least 31 years old. Jordan Poole, brother. Jordan Poole's taller than 6'3". Fox? Fox isn't 27 yet. There's no way. There's no way. Booker. It can't be Booker. Booker's 6'5". I'm pretty sure. He's not. There's no way it's Booker. I want to guess D'Angelo Russell, but I just... You know what? Let's just guess him. I don't think it's going to be right, but I think it'll help us figure out... This isn't to think. We don't think it's him. We think this is just going to help us. Okay, so he's in the Pacific. So we know what one of the teams he's on. It's a guard. Could it be? Could it be? Could Pat Bev? I think Pat Bev's in his 30 now. Pat Bev's been around for a lot longer than you might think because he played in like Europe at one point to start his career. De'Aaron Fox. Number 2, it has to be Gary Payton. It's Gary. He's 28. Gary Payton II is 28 years old. How long was that dude in the D-League? Mike And he's in the Pacific. All right, I'll give it a guess. Maybe we'll find out at least if it's a Warriors player. Close. He's 29? What? He's been in the NBA this long? He was in the G League forever? Bro, I'm a casual. I am a casual. What? He was on the Lakers at one point? He shot 77%? Oh, he played... He played 40 minutes that whole season. Okay. Wow. All right. More I know. All right. So it's a Clipper, a Laker, a Trailblazer. No, it's not a Trailblazer. It's a Clipper, a Laker, a Sun, or a King. Reggie Jackson. I was thinking Reggie Jackson earlier, but Kent Bazemore. No, Baze has got to be older, bro. Fox, dude, Fox is definitely not older than 26. This guy, all right, so this guy's 27 or 28. Norman Powell, I think Powell's 6'4". I think Powell is 6'4". Fox is 6'3" and 27. There's no way De'Aaron Fox is 27 years old. If De'Aaron Fox is 27 years old, then I don't know how math works. Fox wearing number 5. Well, it's lower than 4, so it can't be him. Fox is old. We're all old. Buddy Hield. What number is Buddy Hield? Avery Bradley. Austin Reeves is like 6'5". I think I only know that because I guessed him like in my video. Needs to be a player with the number 2. His jersey number is 2. Bro, the jersey number doesn't even help me because I don't know jersey numbers. Reggie. All right, you know what? Reggie Jackson is number 2, isn't he? We'll go with Reggie. I was thinking him earlier, but... So it's not a Clipper. It's not a Warrior. Reggie's only 6'2". All right. He's number 1. So it is number 2 or number 3? 6. Wait. Campaign on the Suns? I like that. I like that. It is a Sun. Okay. Okay. We have 2 guesses left. It's not Booker. Booker is taller than 6'3". No, don't look. No one look anything up. We can't look anything up. That's cheating. CP3. Chris Paul is older than 29. Chris Paul's in his mid-30s. Alfred Payton? Okay, but what is Alfred's Payton height? Landry Shamet. Ooh, I think we might have it. Did you spell it as Laundry Shamet? He's 6'4". Dude, he doesn't look 6'4". He's so scrawny. Alfred Payton. We have one guess, guys. We have one guess left. Use show silhouette. It's cheating. It was fun hanging with you. I got to go. See my mom in the hospital. She's in the ICU. I can't have my phone. Hey, Richard, good luck with that. Hope everything turns out well for you, bro. Sorry to hear that. Have a good one, man. Alfred Payton, he's number 2. Mikkel, it's not. All right, we're going to go with Alfred Payton. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It's LeBron. All right, let's do one more. We'll do one more, and then we're going to react to some videos. Dude, wait. What? It said we got it right and wrong? You know what? You know what we're starting with? We're starting with the legend. This man is an MVP. He's led his team to the championship round before. A bit of a shocking comeback from his opponent. May or may not be a Hall of Famer, depending on who you ask. I'm guessing probably not. Maybe so. The player we are starting this with. Atlanta legend. Matt Ryan. Our fucking boy. Matt Ryan W. This is the best player in the NBA. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. All right, Matt Ryan, our favorite player. We might have to get this guy's jersey. He's a short forward. We're talking about a 6'6" forward here. Matt Ryan doesn't have a jersey number. This isn't even a real player, bro. He doesn't even have a number. Who the fuck is this? This dude isn't real. He's a G leaguer. All right, is our boy at least a beast? He doesn't shoots 40% from 3. Why are the G League stats all weird looking? Okay. Hold on. Hey, bro. Man is in the 50-40-90 club. This is an elite, efficient player, okay? This dude should be in the league. He should not be in... This dude should not be in the G League, man. Is efficient. This dude averaged 20! What are you doing in the G League? Bro, 215? This dude could body me. He's got 20 pounds on me. Wait, do we have his actual... Has he played in the real NBA? All right, he played in 1 game this season. He took 5 shots in that game. He made 1 of them. It was a 3, though. All right, let's look at the advanced stats. Okay, his offensive rating was 65, which would be the worst in the NBA. His defensive rating, though, a 94. That would be the best in the NBA. So this is the best defensive player in the league. His box plus minus. I don't even know what some of these numbers mean, but these are pretty bad. Wow. Our boy, Matt Ryan. He's with the Celtics. Okay, all right. That's our boy. Love him. All right, a forward, a short forward. You should react to Matt Ryan highlights if they even exist. Where's Matt? Give Matt the ball. All right, so he's basically like, I mean, he's like a Luka level passer, Giannis level driver. Okay, I like that he's not celebrating too much. He's been there before. Okay. Oh, dude, he's like literally John Stockton with his stealing ability. Steph Curry like shooting ability. This is the prototypical NBA superstar. All right, let's just see one more highlight to make sure we're sure here. Cutting ability. Okay, he's up there with Dwayne Wade in the cutting ability. And one, his finishing, literally LeBron-like. Look at the speed. Speed, he's kind of like Westbrook with the speed too, honestly. All right, let's give Matt the ball. No one else should touch the ball. Okay, handles, driving ability. He's basically like a Kyrie Irving, Giannis, Stephen Curry, Westbrook, Hakeem Olajuwon hybrid. So this is the best player in the NBA. He plays like James and Jesse combined. He actually does. AI handles? Oh, yeah. No, his handles are lethal. That kid grew up to be LeBron James. Can he even dunk? When you're that good, you don't need to dunk. Dunking is for chumps. He's the GOAT. Literally, he's the GOAT. He doesn't need a jersey. Jersey numbers are for fucking scrubs. If you're a scrub, you have a jersey number. All right. All right, let's actually guess. A short forward. Is Pete? You know what? I'm gonna guess older. Age is 24, so it's not PJ Tucker. Dude, is Duncan Robinson? No, Duncan's got to be. No, it can't be. Chris Duarte from the Pacers. All right, I like that. Let's throw Chris Duarte out there. All right, well, we know he's in the Southeast, so it's a Hawk, Heat, Magic, Wizard. It's a Wizard. Oh, how old is Denny Advia? How old is Denny Advia? Could it be a Wizard? Are we feeling a Wizard here? Could it... Little Wizards action? Miles Bridges. Everyone's saying Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is 6'6", isn't he? DeMar. It can't be DeMar. DeMar's in the Central. Oh, wait. Chris Duarte is a guard. Okay, so it's a forward from the Southeast who's 24, who's DeAndre Hunter. Is DeAndre Hunter... How old was Hunter when he got drafted? I feel like Hunter's not 24 yet, right? Because he got drafted like 2-3... Well, actually, no. Hunter got drafted like 3 years ago now. No, so he should be like 22 or 23. Rui? Is Rui 6'5"? Kuzma? It could be Kuzma. I feel like... Well, Kuzma played power forward in college. Isn't Kuzma maybe a little taller? Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons is in the Atlantic Division. It can't be him. The reason Ben Simmons isn't playing is because he's ducking Matt Ryan. Hunter is 24? All right, if you guys say Hunter's 24, we'll go with Hunter. Am I not spelling it right? Oh, all right. He is 24. 6'8". Okay, so it's not a Hawk. Could it be a Magic player? Miles Bridges? All right, we'll give Miles Bridges a shot. I feel like Miles Bridges is taller than 6'5". Maybe not. He's 6. Okay, yeah. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go a little bit slower now. Kuzma has to be taller than 6'5", bro. Kuzma plays power forward a lot of the time. Will we get more Road to Dunking on the main channel? Yes, I've been getting in much better shape. I don't know how. Doing all the food videos, literally, guys, doing all the food videos has completely destroyed my diet. Like sometimes I don't even eat till like 6 o'clock. It's like. I don't know what's wrong with my body, but I've been losing weight. I've been thinning out a lot, which has been nice. Been working out a lot, working out like every day pretty much. Philly will sign Matt Ryan when they match up against the Nets in the conference finals, and he will destroy Simmons. Oh, yeah. I mean, bro, if Simmons was able to score a point or get a single stop against Matt Ryan, we might have to throw him a championship parade. Why do you keep saying Matt Ryan is good? He's not good. Does this guy not know? Does this guy literally not know about the legend? I'm a little confused. Are you doubting Matt Ryan? All right. RJ Hampton. Isn't RJ a guard? All right. Are we feeling it's a Magic player? Or are we feeling it's a Heat? I feel like it could be a Heat. 6'5". Dude, what's his face? No. No, it's not a Heat. Is it a Wizard? Mo Wagner is taller than that? Yeah. Or Mo Wagner. Desmond Bane, isn't he on? No, he's on the Grizzlies. Matt Ryan looks like he's 16. No, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, bro, he's pretty... He doesn't need to be NBA age to beat the NBA bums. Matt Ryan is both an elite football player and an elite basketball player. Exactly. Like, dude. Matt Ryan literally has an MVP in one sport and is getting his other MVP in the NBA next season. Lonzo? It can't be Lonzo. Franz Wagner, 6'11". It could be Deshaun Tate. What team? Isn't Deshaun Tate on the Cavs? I think that's where I last saw him. Too Hype should collaborate with A&P and Speed. We've done a video with Speed, and we are trying to set up the A&P collab. It'll come. It's been too long in the making to not happen. Caleb Martin. I feel like Caleb Martin is listed as could be listed as a guard. Take Tate on the Rockets. Yeah, so it can't be him. It can't be him. It's an Eastern player. It's either a Heat player, a Magic player, or a Wizards player. Those are it has to be one of those three teams. 24 years old. Duncan Robinson. Is Duncan Robinson one? I feel like Duncan's kind of tall. Corey Kispert. Oh, Corey was a senior when he got drafted. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Oh, okay. He was 6'6". That was a really good guess. Okay, so it's a Magic player or a Heat player? It's a Magic player or a Heat player? Max Strus? Is Max Strus 6'5"? I feel like Max Strus has to be taller than that. Isaac Okoro, it can't be. Rui or Denny? Denny is 6'5". What? But Denny, I don't know how old Denny was when he got drafted. Like Denny got drafted, what? He's in his third season now, so he would have to be 21 years old. Franz Wagner. I feel like Wagner's too tall. Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets is way too old. On God, they aren't the same Matt Ryan. They are. Literally the same Matt Ryan. Okay. Okay, it's a Magic or a Heat. I guess let's guess Denny. Fultz is a guard. I feel like Denny's not 24. I feel like Denny's got to be like 22. Not a Wizard. It can be a... Oh, you're right. You're right. It's not a Wizard. I don't know why I was thinking that. Magic or Heat? You should buy a Matt Ryan jersey. Let's wait and see what team he wants to go to. A big free agent like him is definitely going to choose a team. Probably a better team than the Celtics. Gabe Vincent. Is Gabe Vincent listed as a forward? Max Strus. I feel like Max Strus is taller than 6'5". Jersey number. Look at it. Dude, I don't know jersey numbers. I've said this a million times. I never look at the jersey numbers. All right, we're talking about a 6'5", 24-year-old who plays in the state of Florida. I feel like there's a lot of 24-year-olds on the Orlando Magic. Chimmy Okeke. Let's try it. Oh, it's a Magic player. Caleb Martin. This person's on the Magic. No, it's not Max Strus, though, because this is a Magic player. That was a really good guess, Okeke. Cole Anthony's a guard. Admiral Schofield? Wagner just got drafted, bro. Franz Wagner is 25 and shorter. I feel like... Isn't Franz Wagner literally a rookie? There's no way it's Franz Wagner. Admiral Schofield. Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter is literally a center. I know he's short for a center. And I know that because I traded him every single time I had him in a rebuild video because he was freaking short. Admiral Schofield? Let's go with Schofield. It's a badass name. We did it! Let's go! That's our boy. Alright. I kind of want to react to videos, but I'm also having a lot of fun with this, so I don't know what I want to do next. You guys want to do the football one? I kind of want to play a game of Weddle. Let's go. Dude, we're really good, y'all. We are freaking beasts. Let's remember that Prigioni was a rookie at the age of 35. Okay, but he didn't get drafted in the lottery. No. All right, we'll do a game of Weddle. We'll do one game of Weddle, and then we're going to react to some videos. And we're doing the easy version, y'all. I can't do anything more than that. All right, let's start with Devontae Adams. How do you... Dude, I don't know how to spell Devontae Adams, but we're going to start. All right. It's an AFC player. Younger than 29. It's probably a running back. It's a tall running back. Right? No, it could be a quarterback. Quarterbacks never have numbers higher than 17. Oh, they do. They do have numbers higher than 17. So it's not Patrick Mahomes. It's not her. Dude, why do I keep thinking of AFC West players? Matt Ryan. You know what? What number is Matt Ryan? If it's Matt Ryan, there's no way. There's literally no way. What number is Matt Ryan? He's number 2. Okay, so it's a running back or tight end, right? I think you can put a tight end. Is tight ends in this game? Damian Harris, 6'4". This guy's tall. This is a really tall. This is a tight end. Mark Andrews. Is Mark Andrews younger than 29? I feel like, yeah, he's got to be. Yeah, let's go Mark Andrews. That's a good guess. I forgot about tight ends being in this. Wow. Oh my God, that was fast. Wow. We destroyed that. We absolutely destroyed that. That was pretty easy. Oh, you guys must have cheated. Y'all must have played already, bro. Y'all are just fucking making fun of me, bro. God. Too fast. One more. I don't know. I think this one might be like Pirtle. We can do hard. I don't want to look at the chat because y'all are going to cheese it. Dude, I don't know any freaking... I don't know any linemen on the... I don't know, like, the Seahawks backup lineman. Okay. It's in the NFC. You know what? Let's just go with a Giant. Let's go with Sterling Shepard. All right, it's a 6-footer or a 5'11"er. Probably a running back in the NFC. NFC running backs. It's hard mode. This is called Weddle. Say happy birthday, Eli. Happy birthday, Eli. So that says AFC. No, it's NFC. Alvin Kamara, Barkley. It can't be Barkley. He's 26. Jersey number. It's an older running back in the NFC. Who's an old running back in the NFC? Or a tight end. Or a tight end. But, yeah. Dude, who is this? Kicker? Yeah, I guess it could be anybody, right? It literally could be anybody. All right, someone someone just say an NFC running back. We're just going to test it. Robbie Gould. He is pretty old. All right. I feel like I can't play this with the chat because y'all are just cheating. There's no way y'all just knew that. No, can you show us your calves? Maybe a different stream. All right, I want to learn about Herb Jones. I don't know about y'all. He must have known. He had to have known. I want to learn about Herb Jones myself. I've not watched this video yet. Dude is capping for sure. All right. Let's educate ourselves. Honestly, bro, Thinking Basketball should do a video on Matt Ryan. Show keyboard. Herb is a great rookie. Yeah, dude, I've been hearing all about this Herb guy. I haven't watched a lot of Pelicans games, and I haven't, like, just sat down and, like, really watched, so I don't know. Yeah. James, are you confident in Embiid today? I said it in my bracket. I think that series could go either way. Yeah. When are we getting a Madden video? Maybe when the new Madden comes out. I'm a little tired of the Madden. Played it a lot this year. I always play franchise mode. Let me know how the volume is. L volume, can't hear it? Okay, let's go back then. There's no audio? How about now? No sound, can't hear at all. Can you guys hear it now? No sound, we can't hear. Let me see something. Have you heard of Jose Alvarado? I have. Still can't hear. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. All right. How about now?
The first play-in game of 2022 against the San Antonio Spurs was a great crash course. In March, Jones hounded Spurs all-star point guard DeJounte Murray for 2 games.
I think it's working now.
Under 30% shooting from the floor.
Yes, okay.
And generally disrupting the San Antonio offense. And it was the same story in the play-in, with Herb pestering Murray from the opening tip, driving through this screen to stay on his hip, and then poking the ball free from behind for a turnover.
Kind of reminds me of Matisse Thybulle, the way he's coming behind people.
And watch Herb quickly slide in front of both picks. He basically beats Murray around his own screen.
Bro, man has Hall of Fame pick dodger.
Advantage. Herb has the quickness to slide up and around a pick like this, then laterally move to stay with the ball. And again on the rescreen, he hops his feet up toward the dribbler and pursues Zach LaVine well, and he's constantly giving multiple efforts, closing out to the corner. This navigation doesn't work every time. It looks like he wants to slide up and force Murray to the sideline, but he gets stuck on the screen, and it's one of the few times DeJounte broke free all night. But I love the strength of Herb's hips and...
This dude is a beast. What the fuck? Bro, you can't even set a screen on this dude. He just fucking teleports. He literally just teleports. Do you think the Pels can win more than 1 game? I don't know. I was dying when you couldn't think of Jose. Dude, I knew who he was because I just saw him getting all those steals, but I don't know.
When he's in these spots, he slides up to force Murray left here, so the big flips the screen nicely, and Herb plows through to get back in front of the ball immediately, and that prevents any breakdowns at the point of attack. It went like this all
literally
night
the
for
best,
DeJounte,
like, pick
with
dodger
Herb harassing him all over the court, and whenever he was screened,
or Jakob Poeltl sells trash, sets trash screens.
Drive. Remember, Murray's really quick. And one of the reasons he made the All-Star game was his slashing ability against defenders in space.
Yikes.
Exhibit A is when Jones went to the bench in the first quarter, and Murray blew past Najee Marshall for free throws. It wasn't nearly as easy with Herb back in, and this is some old-school foot fire with a ton of short, choppy steps, ready to recover instantly on the cross, which forces Murray to alter his shot at the last second. Herb's feet.
So this dude is just going to be a lockdown for like the next whatever, how many years? You played for Alabama in college? James, we need you to do a forfeit video with Jesse. He never seems to lose. That's why I don't want to do one, bro. I'm just going to take an L. Are you going to watch Mavs versus Utah in 40 minutes? I have a brunch thing I'm going to. So I'll probably watch the beginning, but I got to shower and stuff after the stream. I woke up, I got my cup of joe, and I was like, why not, bro? I have like 2 hours right now. Why not just hop on to live? Herbert is much better than Matisse Thybulle, IMO. Yeah, I will say, because I watched the video on Thybulle too, and Thybulle actually kind of isn't the best at keeping guys in front of him, but he is really good at, like, it doesn't really matter if you get him, he can get you from behind. That a lot of players can't do that. But let's see.
He'd be more active than a Cole Walker. Watch him tap his left foot quickly to reposition so he can maintain that broad base and explode laterally off his left foot, changing directions twice here to nearly block Murray. This lateral acceleration off one foot is uncanny You can see his left foot does most of the work to slide back in front of the ball and maintain that wide stance.
Bro, I wonder if you gave me
think he looks
500
like a
attempts if I could score on
quarterback
this dude
receivers
once.
at times, it's because he played quarterback growing up.
Damn,
When
dude, this
ball
dude is
handlers
really good
juke
at staying
him
in front
one
of people.
direction, he can use that amazing lateral force to recover, and here he adds
He
a
does
swipe
use his
down,
arms like a
but Jaylen
cornerback.
Brown somehow keeps the ball and scores.
What?
Herb's 7-foot wingspan comes in handy when he's in pursuit like this. We saw him pick Murray's pocket just like this to start the game, and he can also just take your lunch money straight up because that length can reach around dribblers.
Dude, I love those Heat
At
jerseys.
the end
Those
of
are
the
lit.
first half, you could see his accuracy and precision when jabbing at the ball, dispossessing Keldon Johnson as he started a dribble, and this really shows up when Herb digs down toward a ball handler and reaches into the cookie jar. Kelvin survives here, but the pass is rushed so Jones can close out to the shooter. Herb's already one of the league's most dangerous helpers on drives like this, just pilfering penetrators by sliding toward the middle. He can lurk around the foul line area, then he's so quick horizontally, he can choke off drives with his length. Another Herb specialty is how low he'll attack the dribble, practically scraping the floor at times as he targets the ball, and here you can see his extraordinary functional length, bending way down to snatch this dribble on its way up. When defenders stop the ball this well, they often sacrifice team defense, but Jones remains really
I
aware
feel like this
of
dude must
threats
do a lot of
most the
yoga.
time.
He seems really
That
flexible.
was a foul on his teammate, and later in the third quarter, he's pretty quick to
How is he
help
on
his
offense,
back door,
though?
but gets a bit horizontal with his right arm.
How's this guy on offense? I'm sure they're going to talk about it in the video, but I feel like a lot of times when like lockdown defenders come into the NBA like this guy or Matisse, they're like never that good at offense. I feel like it's so weird. Like, why are always the offensive players never like the best defenders and vice versa? I guess that's what makes like the all-timers. But would you rather start a franchise around Luka or Booker? Luka, it's not really much to think about there. He can shoot better than Matisse as well, so he's just a better player than Thibault. Offense is mid, he has a decent three. I mean, honestly, if you have a decent three and you're a lockdown, that's a really good player. Like, if you could be PJ Tucker with a better jump shot, woo, that's pretty good. Dude is bending too low. W. Solid average is like 10 a game. Damn, so this dude, damn, the Pelicans have a really bright future, I guess. My only thing is I feel like, what is it going to look like when Zion comes back? Because, you know, CJ and Ingram are both kind of ball dominant. So, like, are they going to, like, because I feel like last year they had a lot of success. I mean, they didn't win a lot of games, but, like, just efficiency-wise, like, letting Zion run, like, pick and roll as, like, the ball handler. I don't know. I feel like to be the best version of the team, they're going to have to build around Zion, but they've got all these other pieces. All right, Pelicans fans, would you be crazy? Do you think they should trade Ingram if Zion can prove he can stay healthy for 2 years and he actually wants to stay there to get someone who complements him a little bit better? Or I'm sure Pelicans fans would hate that. Are you going to stream more often because it's a lot of fun and I really enjoy it? Yeah, I'm going to try to. I'm not going to have a stream schedule. Pretty much I'm just going to try to stream fun stuff like this. Whatever game I feel like playing, whatever it is, whenever. I don't know. I've been wanting to stream more. It's just really tough because, like, sometimes the videos that I film for my main channel take, like, sometimes I film from, like, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sometimes we film for, like, 3 hours. Sometimes I think I'm going to shoot for 6 hours and it goes for 10. So that's why it's like I can never commit to a stream schedule. But yeah, I mean, I want to. I'm having a lot of fun too. I think Luka can carry the Mavs to the finals. I actually do too. I'm a little worried about like what an offense built around one guy so much, the ceiling on that's going to be. But as a Pelican fan, I'd love to have a deeper bench than improving our starters. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You're literally going to get superstar back, so depth would be huge. Yeah, the Pelicans might be like a regular season juggernaut. They could be next year's Grizzlies. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
He's not a big presence at the rim, but he's long and athletic enough to rotate and be a factor. And more importantly, he has really good threat detection systems, realizing a Jokic cutter is deadly and sliding over early. And that lateral speed means he can help from the top too, reading the closeout here, sliding as this drive starts so he can somehow beat Isaac Okoro to the spot, and then jump backwards to block the shot without fouling, and they should just send that play right to Springfield, Massachusetts. This one shows a different kind of awareness, sagging way off his man so he can help protect this big mismatch in the post. And as he goes to recover, he still reads the entry pass and swivels around like a top to save the layup. All of this is why, despite being a first-year player, Jones looks like one of the best perimeter defenders in the league in one-number metrics.
And he probably didn't even play that many minutes. If he played more minutes, he'd probably be higher on a lot of these, huh?
At first blush, it's not even obvious what his weaknesses are. He's not a high-volume paint protector, which probably limits his defensive ceiling, but he's incredibly well-rounded for a perimeter defender, capable of even banging a little bit with bigger players. He's certainly vulnerable to power and size out there. LeBron threw his weight into him with success during their matchups this season, but then again, LeBron does that to almost everyone.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I feel like every pure lockdown perimeter player, except for Miles or Mikal, but Mikal, I'm basing this off the playoffs when LeBron was hurt. Bro, I remember LeBron played the Pelicans, bro, and Drew Holiday, every NBA player says Drew Holiday's the best perimeter defender, and LeBron fucking torched this shit, bro. I feel like the thing with a lot of guys like Herb is they can lock down literally everybody because they're kind of lightweight, so they can move their feet really well and everything. And then LeBron is just a freaking freight train, bro. Should I video today? Yeah, it's coming out soon. Yeah, LeBron. It's my goat, baby. What's up, Jidel? Been supporting you. You're my career in 2K17. Hey, thank you, bro. What teams do you have coming out of the first round? I will cut up the bracket portion of this live stream, and we'll post that maybe today or tomorrow if I have time. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Luke is out for game 1. We know. All right. Suns winning the chip? I don't think so.
If I had to nitpick, it can be hard for him to chase smaller guards off the ball. He is 6'6" barefoot. And the Hawks started this game by sending Trae Young away from the ball, and Herb couldn't stay with him through multiple screens. And that switch lets Young masterfully manipulate Jones in help, forcing Herb to commit to the roller before hitting an open shooter.
Dude, Trae is such a freaking good passer, bro.
But he's not weak in this area by any means, and late in the third, he was asked to chase the red-hot Devin Vassell around, and that length probably bothered him just enough at the last second. Jones is occasionally beaten with straight-line quickness. Murray got past him in the third that way, but he usually shuts down smaller guards in space and can even surprise them with his reach. Heck, he surprised the 7-foot Jakob Poeltl in this game with those long arms, containing the ball and then turning around to stuff a floater, and he wasn't done, swooping in for another steal in this defensive masterpiece, and of course, all of those turnovers.
Hey!
Offense.
Bro, he got a block and a steal in the same possession. Wait, I watched this game. Wasn't this last week or 2 weeks ago?
Length makes him deadly in passing lanes. This shows up in two ways. First, on the ball, where he can make basic passes difficult. His hands are constantly tracking the rock, so Will Barton can't even make a basic connection with a cutter. Second, when he's away from the ball, his lateral burst launches him into passing lanes, which catches even the best players off guard.
Hey.
Here's Chris Paul throwing a basic pass, and Herb completely surprises him with length and horizontal quickness, and then finishes it with a sweet pass in transition to boot. He also had his revenge against Trae.
Dude, I feel like this guy's body, if he actually could develop an offensive game, this dude could be an all-star type. Dude, this dude is a beast. This dude is an absolute monster. What the fuck? Bro, if this guy gets a little hezzy pull-up Jimbo, you know what I'm saying? Little mid-range game? This dude is going to be an absolute animal. Kudos to David Griffin for drafting good rookies. Yeah, I mean, everyone was making fun of David Griffin last summer. Now, yeah, wow. Two-way for sure. Yeah, this guy showing signs of Giannis. He'd have to put on a lot of muscle, which I feel like would slow his quickness down. Maybe hurt his defense a little bit against most of these guards. But yeah, what do we think the ceiling here? This dude is raw. What the hell? Yeah.
Zoning up 2 shooters on the weak side. And this time, Herb fakes out Young, moving toward the top, only to read the kid's eyes and pick off the pass to the corner.
Damn, he can guard 2 dudes at once?
For fun, here's some more lovely passing and transition. DeJounte and the Spurs felt this passing lane presence in their earlier meetings, and in the play-in matchup, the Herb Jones experience. Not on Herb, as they say in New Orleans, held Murray to 5 of 19 shooting, and the Spurs to a subpar 103 offensive rating.
Bro, Murray can't even, breathe. This dude is literally sucking off his oxygen.
He's already 23, so I'm not sure how much more
he's already 23.
We can expect to see. But I also don't know if that even matters.
Yeah, he's already elite.
Right now, in my eyes, Herbert Jones is already playing at an all-defensive level.
Bro, this dude is an absolute stud muffin. Alright, shout out to Thinking Basketball. It's like my favorite basketball channel, bro. We gotta check out this dude's stats. Like, what? What? Alright, he averaged decent shooting. Okay, he's a little bit below average from 3, but he's a rookie. He'll get better. He'll get better. Okay. Okay, their defense wasn't crazy with him on the floor. Damn. All right. So it's kind of weird. He uploaded this video. Best rookie perimeter defender ever.
What do you think?
And then the best defensive rookie this century, Evan Mobley. Who's a better defender, y'all? Herb or Mobley? Who's a better passer, Magic or Stockton? I mean, I wasn't even alive when they were playing, so. Can you make custom dunks for all the guys in 2-Hype? I don't have space for the sewing machine in my apartment. Herb. Everyone's saying Herb. C1 Mobley. Yeah, I will say, I know the Cavs lost last night, but Mobley was a defensive stud last night. But dude, Trae Young, bro, I feel like when Trae Young has his floater going, I honestly don't know how you defend Atlanta, because he just literally just forces you to defend the floater, or he'll lob it up to Capella. Yeah, Trae Young is insane. He's like a cheat code. I honestly don't understand how Trae Young is so good. He's so tiny, and he just destroys dudes. Minecraft is a better defender? What? Who's a better passer, Nash or CP3? Personally, I think CP3. The thing with Nash, I feel like Nash was one of those guys who did hold the ball for a long time and then would just pass it at the last moment instead of being like a LeBron type where he's really forcing the issue for the defense a little bit more so. But, I mean, that's also because the size difference is huge. How do you feel about Capella's injury? It says that he's getting an MRI, so we don't really know what it is yet. I think so far Mobley because he can guard the perimeter and the interior, but if Herb can develop his interior defense, it could be Herb. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, maybe Herb's a better defender, but interior defense is always more valuable than perimeter defense. But we'll see. Is Akeem a top 5 center ever? Yes. James, what do you think about the other rookies on the Pels, Trey Murphy and Jose? I haven't watched enough Pelicans to have an opinion.
My skill is coming into this draft. Definitely my defense.
Did I hear that correctly?
Definitely my defense.
Who comes to the NBA draft in Tiffany blue and declares that defense is their best skill?
A fucking 2-Hype fan like Evan Mobley, the fucking GOAT, baby. I had Scotty Barnes winning Rookie of the Year, but when they posted that photo of Evan working out in the 2-Hype shirt, obviously we had to change my pick. It's Evan Mobley. There's no doubt. Actually, I personally think Scotty should win Rookie of the Year. What do you guys think? I think it's definitely a close race between the two of them. But yeah, who's the best scorer in the NBA? Kevin Durant. Come on now, y'all. Mobley. A lot of people are saying Mobley Rookie of the Year. I don't know, man. I thought Scotty kind of... Mobley? Maybe I didn't watch enough Cavs games. Maybe I didn't watch enough Cavs. I feel like every time... you know what I watch? I watched Cavs Sixers where Embiid went crazy. I watched Cavs Nets where, I mean, the Nets are unguardable, bro. That's the thing. I mean, sure, people can score on them, but they're unguardable. Scotty can literally do everything as a 19-year-old rookie. Yeah, Scotty's really good. I feel like Scotty is going to get even better when they let him run the show more, when he tightens his handle. But we'll see. Let's get the Mobley sauce. I haven't seen this video yet.
Well, someone who can do this, and, well, you get the idea. Evan Mobley is 7 feet of flowing limbs, and simply put, one of the best defensive prospects of this century. Take this play, for example.
His blocks last night were amazing. I know they lost, but
he
dude, man
slides
was a
down
beast.
so quickly that he's early shutting off the drive, then turns around and denies a spin at the rim. Or this play, where he switches onto the curling Kevin Huerter, who can't even get off a shot. Then Mobley bounces over into a pick and roll situation where there might have been some late miscommunication about switching, but he recovers to stay with the ball well and then turns around to just smother Cam Reddish with both hands.
Yeesh.
High-end paint protection is one thing, but what makes Mobley magical is that he can switch onto the quickest guards in the game, and they can't easily attack him in space.
Bro, you can't do Dame like that. Dame was playing with a freaking broken ab this season.
And light feet.
All right, but
Watch
Trae
him
Young?
slide with Trae Young twice here until his hips are almost facing the near sideline. But after Trae crosses, they flip to the far sideline. And count the dance steps from Mobley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strike points. And then he swivels into neutral. And after a brief lunge, reacts quickly to stay with Trae and block it from behind with length.
Wow.
Whew, deep breaths.
Wow.
Evans reported 7'5".
Hey, Trae got him back last night, though. Yeah. Evan is cracked, dude. The Cavs wouldn't even been close to the play-in if they didn't have him. Bro, I'm learning, bro. See, I've already watched this guy's video on Scotty and Cade, and I actually watched a lot of Scotty because when I watched the Summer League, I fell in love with Scotty Barnes. I just loved his game. But, dude, yeah, Mobley is a freaking stud muffin, bro. We're learning. We're here to learn. We're in class.
Wingspan gives him a little more space to sag off and react to drives, yet also surprise shooters with his closing length. His
block that? He
foot
did.
is on the foul line
Oh
when
my
he leaves
God.
to block this. Those tap dancing feet and loose hips are supercharged by great reflexes. Tyler Hero tricks him with an in and out dribble, but Mobley's completely recovered before Hero takes another dribble. And that's extraordinary balance to rock one way and flip back, and then he adds another to his stamp collection.
Dude.
Watching him
That's
play
nice.
defense reminds me of this famous...
Oh, give me that.
You put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
Mobley becomes the attack. He just bends and flows and fills up empty space against even the best penetrators. And there are times where he looks like he's mirroring a slasher, switching on to Zach LaVine here, and then moving step for step with him in a coordinated duet, even when he dances into a cross, and then the hesitation and go move.
Damn, so
And
all
again,
these guards,
look at how his
they get the
feet
switch,
are
and they're like,
bouncing
oh, blow by,
almost
and then he
floating
just
when moves
fucking
around a possible screen,
yoinks
with his
that
left
shit.
foot pivoting from the hip joint.
Dude, I don't like these zoom-ins on his feet. I feel like he's about to break his own... I feel like my man is about to sprain his ankle every time I see these clips of him fucking swiveling his feet. Evan Mobley could be a better version of Chris Bosh. I guess he could be. Well, let's wait for him to develop a little bit. Dude, Chris Bosh, by the time he was with the Heat, was such a good pick-and-roll defender. But I don't know if he was going to be the same. This guy's already really good on the perimeter against some fast guard, so I don't know. Bosh also was a really good shooter and isolation player before he had his heart problem, so I don't know. Flight said Evan is better than AD. Well, I mean, AD was on the bench all year. At least Evan was playing. Evan Mobley's like Kevin Garnett without shooting. Or he can develop some shot, maybe. We'll see. I feel like you never know if someone's going to develop a shot or not. Evan Mobley's easily the best defender as a rookie. Scotty Barnes best overall. I mean, Scotty also is in a really good team situation, but let's keep watching the video.
To change directions, and then again, there's a ton of steps before he's ready to pivot with the right foot from the hip, and that's how he sticks with the quicker LaVine. Evan's other athletic superpower is how quickly he springs off the floor without much of a load up.
Yeah,
he's just standing in his
I
defensive
noticed this
stance
watching
and
their
then
game the
takes
other
an
day against the
elevator up
Nets.
to the
Like,
top floor.
His like
He
speed,
can also
the speed of
bounce
his
off
jump
the
is
ground quickly
insane.
when sliding, taking a little hop here before leaping, and that quick load up and...
You guys want to know a funny story? Bro, like 3 years ago, maybe it was 3-4 years ago, we did a 2-hype like influencer game in the Bay Area. And the Mobleys were there. Evan and I forget his brother's name, but we were scrimmaging with them. This is when they were still in high school. You know, top high school prospects. We're doing a scrimmage. We're doing like a little like 5 in, 5 out. So 5 people come on the court. You know, if you get scored on, you go back off. Bro, I get in. I'm guarding one of the centers, one of the big boys. Shot goes up. And one of the Mobleys poster dunked me on the rebound. He had like a putback poster dunk on me. And I'll be honest, I don't even think he noticed I was there. He didn't even have it. He didn't celebrate. He didn't react. Just a routine putback. I don't think he even know he postered me. And that was the first time I'd ever been truly postered. And yeah. I don't even think he noticed. I was so small, so insignificant that it didn't matter.
And pounce reminds me of the godfather of defense himself, Bill Russell. Even though Mobley's only 20, these aren't merely flashes. He's generally aware of paint threats, tracking this pass, and then jumping over to eliminate this infiltrator. And he has a great sense of when to help or stay home, letting Rubio stay with the ball here, only to sense danger at the last second and swoop in for the save and go recover the block himself. He's on the weak side here and could be a touch earlier, sinking down to help the helper, but he's so long he can take this shot from behind. In today's NBA, this is a defensive unicorn, a rangy defender who can lock down perimeter players and protect the paint with the best of them, and serve as a traditional backstop in a drop scheme against rolling big men. And this is all from the same game. Move up higher against pick and rolls to take away pull-up jumpers with those Gumby arms. This makes Mobley one of the best first-year defenders this century, and maybe the best defensive rookie since Tim Duncan in 1998.
Damn, Duncan played against MJ? I don't even know that. I guess that makes sense.
Impact metrics that blend plus minus with tracking data. For example, no rookie has ever finished better than 7th in the 10-year history of LeBron. And it's likely Mobley will improve across the margins. He's a touch late on this rotation, but he's so gifted he can still make a play. Jeez. Although that doesn't happen every time. Arriving a little earlier here, but the contest is still on the side of the shooter, which leads to an easy follow. On a pick and roll play like this, he might be a little too glued to Rudy Gobert, and when Mobley irons out these subtle elements of the game related to positioning, timing, and everything that comes with experience, he'll be a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate in any decent situation.
Bro, you guys think this guy's going to be like the next like Dwight Rudy type, where he's just like front runner for Depoy like 5 years in a row? We got to put him and Herb on the same team, bro. That'd be lit. Is there footage of me getting postered? I don't know if there is. I actually had someone recording me at the time, and they actually missed it. Like, they actually like just missed the... Like, I actually was recording it, and the person who was recording literally just missed it. Want to see you road to dunking? I believe you're dunked soon. Yeah, my body fat percentage is getting a lot better, so I'm hoping I'll be able to jump a lot higher. I had a lot of foot-related problems, but I've gotten it all sorted out. Looks like he could be another Rudy Gobert. Bro, I mean, honestly, with how switchable this guy is, I know Rudy fans say he's hella switchable. I feel like Mobley's a lot quicker. I feel like he's going to be more switchable. Who do you think is winning MIP? I think Jordan Poole should win. He literally was like a G Leaguer last year and was pretty bad last season, and now he's like really good. Morant was obviously took a huge step forward, but Morant was already really good, like, let's be honest. So I think it should be Poole, but I think Morant will win. I think it should be Poole, yeah.
The ball isn't quite up to where his defense is, but there's a ton to already like there. Even as a 7-footer, Mobley has shown some range on his shot, along with dribbling and passing skills that aren't that common among centers.
Hey!
And to top it off, he has a post-up game closer to the goal. It's hard to really pressure teams with post-ups these days, but Mobley has 3
Yeah, do you guys think Mobley would have had a better offensive season if he didn't play with 2 other bigs? So I know Allen is good, but still, it's harder for big men to post up when they got other bigs on their team, I feel like.
That's the peanut butter to the jelly of a fadeaway over the other shoulder. His third move down there is an old school up and under, using that footwork, and despite his slim build, Evan isn't afraid of contact, banging and grinding into bulkier opponents.
And over
He
Jaren,
can
that's
also
pretty
wheel
nice.
into these moves from the perimeter, which is an enticing proposition for a big man today, since attacking from the outside is such a key part of the modern game. It's unclear how valuable his mid-range shot or pull-up game will be right now, because he's hitting just 33% of his twos outside of 15 feet, and he's only made 25% of the 92 threes that he's attempted this season.
Okay, so he's not a shooter yet.
His shooting form will change a good amount in the following years.
He's just got to get up to like
Right now, it's
34%,
slow,
just so you
continuous
got to
motion,
respect it.
Bringing the ball over his head.
Yeah, you can't bring
then
it down like
jumping
that.
and
Come on, man,
shooting.
Evan, you got to take the Curry Masterclass, man. What are you doing? Don't bring the ball down. Actually, I'm the last person who should be teaching an NBA player how to shoot. This game is so unrushed. He plays like he's been there before, like a vet. Yeah, for sure. The problem with Rudy Gobert is that his team is struggling with small ball, but with Evan Mobley, he can do better. Yeah.
And it takes him over a second to get comfortable and get it out of his hand in catch-and-shoot situations.
Yeah, he's got to stop bringing the ball
Mobley
down.
doesn't need to be a great shooter, but making these at a decent percentage and volume helps him space the floor, and it expands his value
what
as a
I
pick and
said.
roll partner, complementing
Stealing
his
my
roll game
ideas.
by popping out for threes. He's already a decent target as a roll man, with soft hands that help him as a vertical threat, and even has a little floating push shot from inside the foul line. This blends in really nicely with his short roll passing. That's a brilliant little shovel delivery, and he can also catch it on the move and skip it to the opposite side. And while he's not the fastest passer right now, he's patient, looking to punish help off the wing, then checking in the corner, which moves this defender before delivering checkmate.
Allen, nice.
This play really encapsulates his passing and vision, catching it and then lobbing it into Jared Allen, which is the right play, but if he anticipates it before the ball arrives, he can upgrade a foul into a layup. Passing from around the elbow area like this is already a strong suit, and he's extremely comfortable moving it across the court to
That's a really good skip pass.
Or playing the high-low game.
Yeah, I feel like big men who can pass at a decent level are so valuable too.
With soft touch into the breadbasket.
Bro, so this dude's going to be an MVP level player. Like, he's clearly got a really good offensive game to start with, and he's an elite defender already.
Double teams
I'll give it to him.
In movement
good pass.
Systems. Mobley can already pass after drawing defenders himself, which is tantalizing since most prospects need to learn these reads when a defender slides over to take away their isolation scoring. Yet, Evan's waiting for his scoring to catch up to his passing so he can demand more attention from defenses and unleash these cross-court dimes and offhand deliveries to cutters.
Nice.
He is comfortable putting it on the floor from the outside and looking for cracks like this, but tightening up his handle could help those quick trigger passes and add another dimension to his scoring game.
Yeah, dude, what if this dude developed a nice, like, tight handle?
Area he can improve,
if he got a little pull-up mid-range game, that would be really deadly. Like Joel, but even faster than Joel.
As he's finishing a stride here, so he only
him
gets
versus Scotty.
one more step, which takes away his power and sends him off the wrong foot.
Didn't score. Scotty
and he doesn't
rookie
have
year.
a strong low base, so he'll often pick it up and hop step into a move instead.
Gotta do some hip thrusts, my man.
This limits what he can do with those strides. There's a loose dribble that leads to a pickup, and hops like that make it a bit harder to create contact and get to the free throw line.
How's that not a travel? I don't understand how that's not a travel.
To see how he
NBA
carries additional weight as he fills out, since he's not a broad, explosive finisher, but he's also fairly nimble for a big man, which makes him active away from the ball in transition and in soft spots in the half court. There's a lot that has to happen for him to become an offensive star, but there are a ton of possible pathways to get there. He's dangerous away from the ball as a scorer and passer, but becoming a shooting threat would amplify those skills. And then on the ball,
dude, if this guy gets a pull-up mid-range game and he's being guarded by fives a lot of the time, he could be torching dudes.
Pass in those spots. Most one-number metrics already think Mobley is pretty good, and since his dad describes him as a perfectionist, I imagine improvements are coming soon to an already strong foundation.
Yeah, I know a lot of people thought he was going to be too skinny when he was a rookie, and I heard the story that, like, right when he got drafted, he, like, asked them for, like, weight training, like, off rip. Like, that's all he wanted to do was just get bigger and stronger so he wouldn't get bullied. So this dude's got the work ethic, he's got the defense. Honestly, he's got the body to have a nice offensive game, too. Do you trust Harden in the playoffs? I trust Harden, but I don't trust this version of Harden that's slow as shit. Like, Harden, bro, he's so slow now. He gets, like, bro, he gets switched on to, like, a big man, and the big man just fucking stay with him. I feel like he has no burst anymore. It's like, I don't know why he can't play offense anymore. Do you think Kyrie is in fire right now? Is in fire? What? Is Embiid a Hall of Famer already? Probably if he does what he's doing for a couple more seasons. I mean, the Basketball Hall of Fame is a lot easier to get into than, like, the Football Hall of Fame is, from my understanding. Do you trust Booker? Yeah, I trust Booker in the playoffs.
10th in the league in expected field goal percentage on shots that he defends within 6 feet of the basket. And given his massive potential as a defender, if he can become just an above-average offensive player, he'll make plenty of all-star games. And if he could somehow take a full leap forward on offense, Evan Mobley could become the next great two-way superstar in NBA history. To support this channel,
bro, this guy.
to Patreon.
I know someone said Herb could be Giannis, but bro, this dude. I mean, he's not the same. But I don't want to ever. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna make a rule. We're not allowed to compare anyone to Giannis ever again. Giannis is like a super unique player who no one is ever gonna be like. Like, no one is ever gonna be like Giannis. You know what I mean? Giannis is Giannis. I don't want to make comparisons to that. That's, like, not fair. You think Booker sold last finals? I don't think so. If Mobley adds strength to his frame, it'll be special talent. Yeah, I think, honestly, strength, tighten the handle, get a little bit more of the pull-up game going. What's your thoughts on Jalen Green? Literally only watched a couple Rockets games. I feel like Rockets were kind of a mess. They have so many young guys like him, Kevin Porter Jr., who are all trying to kind of do their own thing. So I feel like he was not in a good team environment to really assess what he was doing. Favorite Premier League soccer team? I don't watch soccer, but my favorite team is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. Mobley is more similar to Hakeem than Giannis. Yeah, especially from this. Mobley seems a lot more like a big man focused type of guy than a perimeter. Giannis is like a perimeter big man. He's so unique. Yeah, this dude is gonna be a god. I'm excited, bro. We got some good. Damn. All right. How do we pick Rookie of the Year between Scotty and Mobley, bro? How do we pick? Who's your NBA MVP? I think Jokic is going to win, and I think Jokic deserves to win, but Embiid's my favorite player, so I'm bummed out that he's not going to win. I'm just going to say that. I wanted my boy to win an MVP, bro. Embiid was so good this year. I know Jokic and Giannis are really good too. Like, honestly, all three of them deserve it, but I wish, because Jokic doesn't even care, man. Jokic probably doesn't even care. He probably wants Embiid to win it. He probably doesn't want people to be talking about him. I feel like Jokic is so humble. Cade has played better than both? Disagree. Giddey wins Rookie of the Year if he doesn't get injured? I don't think so. All right, y'all. I have a brunch set up for 30 minutes, so I'm going to take a shower. We'll see what happens on the brunch. Wink, wink. But maybe I'll come back later. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm probably going to watch the playoffs. They're going on all day, so maybe I'll be back later. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would do later. Kind of want to play like chess or something, but I feel like people ain't going to want to watch chess. I don't even have my console set up to my live stream set up anymore, so I can't like be playing 2K or shit. But yeah, you look like you need a shower. See? You know. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys for watching the live stream. Love you guys. Peace.